It's like you make it, and you think, oh, you're going to check me in. I bet you won't. What?
I paid for a ticket. Yeah, I paid for a ticket. I just said that I would pay the $25. I literally paid for a ticket. I'm here 30 minutes. Before my flight, and they're not letting me check in. You were about to let me check in. And you decided that you ain't gonna let me check in. Clearly weren't for a company that I bought a plane ticket for. I'm here 30 minutes before the flight. No. I'm not in your personal space. This is not your personal space. You work for a company. This is not your personal space. You don't have to worry about it. You're literally not doing your job for a customer that has paid for a plane ticket to get home.
Yo,
Hey,
what's up?
nothing. What's up, man? What the freak you got going on?
Go on my stream. I'm about to.
Autzen Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Caught behind the line. It's James. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Starts to scramble to the left. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll bring it back. It's Adams. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Quick strike complete.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Handoff to the lone back. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always... It's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on...
Settled next to the Willamette River, Autzen Stadium is a jewel in the Pacific Northwest, and the flock of ducks that call it home have made this one of the most challenging places for any team to come calling. Today, a ranked versus ranked matchup as a couple of top 25 teams get set to go jaw to jaw. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. First down here for the offense. On the option. Now the toss. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can...
The freshman able to get home with the sack. The number 1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not, but my number 1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Makes the grab, it's Williams. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
all you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
Got it past the marker. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Second down coming up. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to take off. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now on 2nd and goal. On the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Gabriel. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's holding. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The clock has reached the... Few places are richer in tradition, more steeped in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 4th-ranked team of the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Power football with the run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dumps it to the back. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early, put yourself in a hole, not good.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Quarterback moving. Got out of trouble, got rid of him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his protection.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
After the incompletion, here comes 2nd and 10 from the 32. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Oh, gave the defender the business. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The quick out. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And that's why, through the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Pirates are flying down the field. Comes out throwing on first down. That's reeled in. It's right. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Garcia to pass. And that pass is intercepted. Looking for more room. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
Third down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The first down for the offense. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Running it back, it's Adams. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle.
Spins away from one. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Alabama pushing the tempo. On second and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama! Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air and getting a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism in his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great...
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run at the 20. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long. They dial up the perfect coverage and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. To throw, it's Milroe. He's got it. Bounced off his feet.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him. As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. Today, a top 25 matchup on hand, two of college football's premier teams preparing to square off. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. They'll run it from the gun. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sanders. He lobs one high down the left side. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Colorado! And once he got loose, it was all over. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the offense on first down. The give to the back. Across the 25, he's got room. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. To the air. It's Ewers. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. So they'll try to get it going in the right direction this time. 2nd and long from the 19. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Man, you cannot coach this to quarterbacks. Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. As soon as he felt the lane, he was gone. No second guessing at all. That was picture perfect, and he uses his speed to just gash the defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We've seen throughout this drive success for the offense when they've been running the quarterback. Finally, though, the defense got it right. Everybody played their assignment. They honed in on them, and they got a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And that's just an example of the defense having a better play call than you have on offense. I like the creativity offensively, but how about the defense having their cornerback in position to make the play?
Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bolden. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got the tight end. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Ewers. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of running room. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his man. It's Horn. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Feeling some heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Sanders. They're trying to get to it. He's got an open man. Got a little space. Open runway ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bucks. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Golden. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going in the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Trying to find his man on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
On second down, he'll fire. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? Back to the air one more time. That's caught. It's more. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. Guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He tries to take the top off. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Moore. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has...
He lofts one down the sideline. Snags it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense could do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
That's caught. It's blue.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He's got it and still on his feet. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. And the Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bolden. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Welcome to the Old Horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, home of the Ohio State Buckeyes and one of the great settings in all of college football. Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Snags it quickly on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Went with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass, it's Barnett. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. He's going to run it. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
The Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ross. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
He was trying to push it downfield. He was looking for a receiver, trying to make a play. You can tell the pressure's starting to get to him a little bit, nowhere to go with the football, and just fights back to the line of scrimmage.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
He's brought down, solid pickup, a little bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Leaves it with the back. And the Dukes get enough to move the chains.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Barnett. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
He'll ride his man on the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Offense getting set for 1st down. He'll start this drive firing. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Got his man. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Oh, he wants it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. This time he's got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Buckeyes will have it 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And on a corner route like that, the ball has got to come out quickly. That football is going to travel a long distance, so you got to get it out quick. You got to put enough air under the football so your receiver can locate it. Nice job executing between those two.
And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that is exactly exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they want the two, and the holder's going to try to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. He's looking to throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
What a great job defending the comeback there by the defender, right? He was able to squat, transition, break on the ball, and knock it down. Could not have played that better.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Ohio State 6, James Madison 3.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind.
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University, with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Henderson. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Fires to the big fella. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking for a deep man. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And it's nice to be the middle of the field safety. That's my responsibility. I own the middle. If you want to come across the middle, I'm going to hit you. If you want to throw it across the middle, I'm going to do a good job breaking on the football. Unbelievable job. You've got to have vision on the quarterback. See it, break it, go get it. Give me that INT.
Trying to get to it. Buys a little time with his feet. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And it's picked off.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Looking for a man. It's Howard. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds the tight end. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to move it through the air. On target to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This guy is so dangerous because of his speed. He can take the top off the defense, and he did it right there on the post. Great arm talent, getting the throw out in front of him. It didn't matter how many DBs they had deep on that one. I don't think they could have stopped him.
And he tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. Nice move to keep running. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
When it gets in long yardage situations, defensively, you're thinking pass, pass, pass. How about the quarterback doing a great job? He wants to push it down the field, but he does a great job scrambling, chewing up chunks of yards, and now making this situation a lot more manageable.
It's complete to the right. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Going to try to get it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Buys a little extra time. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback now breaking the field. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. They want to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 70 seconds left, and they line up for this all-important onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Dukes will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that just kind of caps off this day. It's been a day with not a lot of rhythm, not a lot of timing, not a lot of guys on the same page, and they weren't right there, and the quarterback throws an INT, and this one is not looking good.
But this is just the type of field position this offense wants. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
The Buckeyes inside the final minute trying to drain the clock. They'll leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal. It's a fake. The fake, and he wants to throw. The throw. And it works. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Howard. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Puck fires toward the end zone. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
I like aggressiveness. Listen, you go out and get those first downs. You salt the clock away. When you choose to throw the football, it better be high percentage. It better be easy throws. It can't be a turnover. Now my defense has to come out, make this stop for me, and save the game.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback checking off. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31.
Buckeyes will take over 1st and 10.
Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they make the tackle, and that was their last chance to try to run that pick back, and they couldn't get it done. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it. When does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado, and if you're looking for the Buffaloes, they ain't hard to find. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. First down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Sanders. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Pulls it in. It's Hunter. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Hunter. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. The Buffaloes getting set on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this is a defense that prides themselves on their ability to go sideline to sideline. It's going to be tough for this offense to go QB option in this game. And you just saw the speed of the defense right there getting a big stop.
Now he's going to break the pocket. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator strips his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. 1st down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end, nor for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 7, LSU.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Still running it. He is smashing people. And he breaks into the open. At the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Off the RPO, complete. Hard running there. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'll give it to the back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Timeout called here by the defense is the first one they've used this half. They'll throw it on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Horn.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Caught near the sideline. It's Hunter. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got it on the move. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try the run. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Miller. Into the house. Touchdown, Bucks! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He's looking to pass. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
13, LSU, 7.
From inside the 15, here comes a return. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The offense lining up for a first down play. He's going to pass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Just a little off. Incomplete. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got a man, it's Hunter. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He'll pull it down. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Fires left. Makes the grab. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the first half. With the score,
Got things teed up and just about ready to go here in the 2nd half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel.
Can anyone catch him? He's at the 30, running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers!
LSU
Offensive line, give me a crack, I'll do the rest. How about the Jets, the speed? He just turns it on, going 70-plus to the house. What a huge play by the running back.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
13.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Hunter. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A strike downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Scanning the field, it's Sanders. Looking to buy time. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out. Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
14.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think Jesse maybe give it to him again, or do you say, hey, keep that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. That's caught. It's Lacey. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Give to the running back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Coming after him. Trying to make magic with his feet. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Colorado 16, LSU 14.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Near the 2-yard line. Brings up second man.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown, Tigers! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the 4th.
21, Colorado 16.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Colorado! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He'll do it himself. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He'll try to do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. 3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Tackled after picking up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durham. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Well, whether it's play calling or whether it's the quarterback's decision-making, they're playing it way too safe. They can't dink and dunk and win this.
And that pass picked off. Taking it the other way. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffaloes! What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. And that's a live ball. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. First down here for the offense.
GG.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw at Sanders. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. They'd hoped to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle and force the 4th down.
It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. A first down for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and he lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? And if they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Daniels. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. They get to him as he throws. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Late touchdown here, probably too little too late. It would take a monumental miracle to come back down.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
They're bringing heat. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't.